right, right? So I have to try the emphasis because we're in America right now, right? I'm perfect, right? Rita Bila just left. She's going to her new family. I'm leaving tomorrow. That's why I'm still here. I don't know how to feel this time, you know? Once you had one bad experience, it's hard to have high hopes. It's like I'm so turned off by my previous host family. God bless their hearts. But I'm just so turned off by them. But I am excited, obviously, for a new chapter, new people, new everything. I'm watching a K-drama. Friendly rivalry, whatever you say. I don't know how you say that. I'm gonna have pizza for breakfast. Let's go make breakfast. It's the next day. Today we are flying to my new host family. So we're flying to my new host family today. Okay, that's it. Goodbye, Michigan. The most fun I've had in Michigan was when I went skiing with my friends and when I was here with my area director for 2 weeks. Those are the only 2 instances in Michigan that I was like having the time of my life, which is actually really sad because I've been here for 9 months. But previous host family, they were weird. Like, I'm not gonna elaborate, but they were like weird people. That's fine. Leave them there. I'm just gonna detach. And it sucks because obviously I love the kids, but it's their parents' fault. It's not my business anymore. I need to do like a sit down video with you guys one day. Just a proper life update like I did in one of my other videos. I just left. Something so crazy. I didn't even realize how crazy it was till I left. It's like, you know, people that are in cults, they don't realize that they're in a cult until they're gone. And then they're like, then they look back and they're like, I was in a cult. You know, that was the same situation for me. I was like, I didn't realize that these people are a bit weird. But I did. Deep down, I did. But you know, guys, this thing of not trusting your gut, please stop doing that. If there's that feeling of eeriness, please trust it. Because I was always feeling like that. And now it makes sense. And now I'm so at peace. I pray to God. I was like, you know what? God, I don't want to hold any resentment against those people. Let them be them. And I'ma do me. But I don't want anything to do with them. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to smell them. I don't want to see them. It sucks. Because obviously the babies, I gotta do me. The babies will forget me at some point. They will, and that's fine. That's me, guys. That's the story of my life. I'm gonna elaborate on that another time, but let's go to Washington. We're going to Washington State. I thought it was Washington DC, but it turns out it's Washington State, and they're 2 different places. So it's like all across where I am. I'm in Michigan right now. It's like on the other side of the country, so it's gonna be like a long flight. It's like a 4-hour flight. Almost 5 because it's 4 hours 50 something minutes. So as you guys can see, I have so many bags, and then I'm trying to fit this jacket into one of these suitcases.
One eternity later.
Hi, long time no see. So it's been 2 weeks. Oh, I'm lying. It's been like 3 weeks now since I filmed that. I'm at my new host family's house, and you guys have been begging me for a story time on TikTok on my days. I actually filmed it so many times because I had so much to say that the video ended up being so long. It was literally an hour long. I was also speaking from a place of anger in most of the videos. I think that's why it was so long. I was really passionate about the topic, you know, being kicked out and all. I didn't want to let my emotions get the best of me, basically what I'm trying to say. So story time was filmed but never posted. Like, I've filmed this like 3 times. I filmed it at least 3 times. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So this is the story time. So basically my host family decided to let me go / kick me out. So I was originally already gonna leave my host family, the first host family, to go to another host family. but I was still in the process of looking for another host family. And then I had found one, but they were only expecting me in a month's time, because that's when my year was gonna end. So then my host family got a new au pair who was also there, who came there. So she was there like 3 days when they decided that, you know what, they told me first that, hey, we would like you, you know, to leave because we feel like you're slowing down the other au pair. I did not agree with most of the things they said. I was like, what? And most of it didn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. They decided to let me go. That's what they told me. And then when the area director came later, so the area director was basically there to do orientation for the new au pair, because every time when there's a new au pair, the area director comes. So when she came, they let me go and her go, which was confusing because I thought they told me that they're letting me go because they feel like I'm, you know, slowing down the other au pair, and they think it was a bad idea to have both of us at the same time. That part was random. To be honest with you, when they let me go, I was so at peace with the decision. I was like, you know what, I was gonna leave anyway. I feel like this is God's doing. This is what's supposed to happen. So I literally accepted it and I literally just moved on. Like, I left everything that they gave me. I think the reason why that happened, my personal thought is that it just became too much to have 2 people at the house because they had to pay both of us and provide for both of us. So I think it was just financially too much for them. That's what I think. It's not the truth. I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what I think. Why do I think they let her go? I think they just, personality wise, they were not clicking with her. I think her personality type was too strong for them because she is like a strong-minded person, and I just think they couldn't handle that. So my host mom and I remember when that day when she decided that she's gonna let me go, she told me that day that I'm gonna leave tomorrow. So it was like so quick. They just told me, like, we had a whole meeting with our area director and my host dad, which was surprising that he was there, but I was already gonna go, but they just wanted to let me go earlier. They were claiming, you know, to care and to view me as family, but personally I'd never do that to family. That's why I was like, no, you don't care. I feel like you're not being real right now. So here we are now, my new host family. I've been here 3 weeks. It's been amazing, guys. Yo, the fact that I'm even able to make content now, I was never able to do that at the other house. I could never do that because I was always working. That was the main reason why I wanted to leave in the first place. Like, I was working like a dog and it was just too much. I was like, I don't think I can do this for another year. So that's why I told them I'm going to extend with a different family because this is a lot on me and I hope you understand. And they told me they did. They seemed pretty understanding at that point when I told them. But my mother was like, those people, they seem like the types to just let you go when they don't need you anymore. And I feel like that's exactly what happened. They were like, okay, we don't need you anymore, but then they let us both go. Then I was like, oh, okay, you're contradicting yourself. I will say one thing though, I am grateful for the experience that I had at the house. I'm grateful to have met them, met the kids. I feel like I learned so much from them, and it's just our chapter came to an end. I'm not regretful of anything. Like, a lot of people always ask me, why didn't you leave sooner? I never actually thought about leaving. You know what, I can just rematch. Like, a lot of au pairs, when I tell them my story, like, I tell them that, yeah, I was working quite a lot, like more than 10 hours a day. They would always ask me like, okay, then why didn't you rematch? Like, what, you could have left, you could have rematched. That was actually never a thought in my head. I never thought to myself, you know what, I am working so much right now. I'm always exhausted, always tired. I wake up at 6 a.m. In the morning. I finish work at 9 p.m. sometimes 10. I never thought like, okay, I can just literally go find a new family. I can work less hours. It never crossed my mind because I always wanted to make it work. I felt like it was gonna get better, which it did slightly. Like, the kids went from sleeping at 11 to starting to sleep at 8 o'clock at night. It was getting better towards the end of my year, my first year, and I was like, I don't know, I think I'm just ready for something new and something different. So that's when I made the decision that, you know what, I'm actually gonna go to a different family and work less hours, because, and I also wanted to work with older kids. Working with younger kids, guys, yo, I literally felt like I was raising them. I felt like a mom. I was starting to look like my problems. You know when you start looking like your problems and you know what's your, like, insert pictures. Like, I was starting to look like this. You guys see how I was looking? Hey, umsebenzi uyangidla guys ngoba ngiyasebenza, like bengisebenza. I don't even know how to emphasize enough. Umuntu bekavuka ngabo 6, qede ngabo 9. Neyingane, ngisebenza neyingane ezincane guys. Kuyagijinywa, ubusy, wenza ama lunchbox. Kuningi uyabaphekela. Guys, awa guys, yo, kuyakhaliwa, ingane ziyascreama, kuningi guys. It was a lot. So yeah, no, I didn't want that for my second year, so I opted for something totally different. I was like, you know what, in my second year I want the exact opposite of what I had before. That's exactly what I got. Thanks God. Right now, I don't work like that. I don't be working like that. I work, yes, because still a job, but I'm not working to the point where I'm like, yo, like I'm tired. I feel like a mom. I feel like that's what single moms feel like. Exactly how I was feeling at my previous job. I don't feel like that anymore. Like I actually wake up having gotten enough sleep. I sleep 8 hours a night. I used to sleep 6 hours, 5 hours before, and I wake up refreshed and ready for the day. My spirits are always high, and I'm just like, yo, this is God. God has been so good to me. God is really showing off with me right now. I remember when I matched with my current host family, when I saw the location, I was like, yo, I've never heard of this place. I think so bored. I'm so in love with this place. This might be my second favorite state because I actually love it so much. First of all, there's green trees everywhere. In Michigan, all the trees were dead, guys, and that was so depressing. You don't understand how depressing Michigan weather was. You go outside, the trees are dead, the sky is gray, there's no color. It feels like I'm in a black and white TV. Sad. It was so sad and depressing. But here it's like, even my host family, they are fellow Africans like me. So we get along so well. It's like we're the same. I actually have a good relationship with my host mom. I feel like my previous host mom and I, we didn't really have a relationship. We would just like talk. We used to each other, but there was like no relationship. I feel like I was closer to my host mom's aunt than her. But here we actually have a relationship. There's humor, like, yo, guys, me happy. And I'm just so grateful because I know this is God. This is God right here. So it's been good. It really has been, and I'm in a happy place right now, good place, and I should be making more content in the future. I'm so sorry for not being fast enough. I've been trying to focus on my TikToks, like making more content on TikTok. I opened a new account and I've been focusing on releasing stuff on that account because I really want to get on my TikTok soon. So I've neglected YouTube a little bit, but I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.